Hey Leo, Mel, intuitive coach here, excited to bring in your bonus eclipse reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Leo, welcome. What is in store for you this eclipse season? Now, March is an intense month. We have a lot going on. It is the kickoff of Aries season, the astrological New Year's. We have two planets, both Mercury and Venus, going retrograde. We have the equinox season starting up here, as well as, of course, the first eclipse of 2025. So what does this mean for you? Well, first off here, we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo on the 14th of March. Leo, for you, that is about really releasing anything that is hindering your growth or your progress. So we'll take a look at what is being illuminated, what truth is being revealed during this eclipse gateway in order for you to release and realign your energies. All right, so we have here, Leo, Libra, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Gemini. You may have those placements in your chart, specifically your top three. You may be dealing with others who have these placements in their chart, or you are just embodying the overall energy. We have here Libra, which Venus rules Libra, and Venus has gone retrograde on the 1st of March and will last for about 40 days. So this is about your relationship with others, including the most important relationship, the one with yourself. So you may be working through issues around self-love, self-confidence, as well as how you feel when you are engaging in other partnerships and connections. Is there a balance? Is there reciprocity? So you're really reflecting and reevaluating the context of love in the month of March, and you're knowing you are loved as well. I feel like your connection to spirit is stronger. You may also be withdrawing in a way, maybe doing a little bit of hermiting in the month of March, where you're not going down the rabbit hole of fear. You're not succumbing to the drama of others, is what I'm picking up on here for you, Leo. Now you have Cancerian energy reminding you to push through any insecurities. So again, if your insecurities show up this month, specifically if you're dealing with partnerships or family members, or even in your own career or work sector, I feel like you may have some of these insecurities that show up, and some of the energies can throw things, out of balance here. And you may be questioning, how do I respond in a different way? How do I engage in a way that I've never done before? If it's leading to a more positive result, that's what you're looking at in the month of March. Now, believe in your good luck, and I'm getting a message here about you living your best life. So Sagittarian energy here reminds you that there's luck ahead, so believe in it. I feel like you are, I don't want to say bypassing in a way where you're not learning. That's not the type of bypassing I'm getting, but I feel like there may be some events that show up in the month of March where you kind of slide by it. You're not sucked into it. You're not pulled into it. And you're just focusing on what's within your own control, how you respond. But there may be something that does show up where it gives you an opportunity to feel warmth, feel the sun, feel happiness. I am getting sun energy here, even though it's not out here on the board. I feel like you are getting closer to your happiness. You're really questioning what makes you happy at this time, what brings you playfulness and confidence and vitality and abundance. So Leo, that is your energy, the sun anyway. So you may be reflecting on some of your own stories that you have woven over time. And I feel like you're starting to tell the story of living your best life. I like to see that for you. Now, bottom of the deck, we have Gemini coming in. Right behind it, we have Leo. So there you are. You may even have some strong Gemini. For those of you that may have a Gemini moon or rising, I feel like your mind is actually clearing up instead of feeling chaotic, which March can bring a lot of chaotic energy. I feel like you're finding mindful practices to not feel overwhelmed, to not get, again, sucked into the drama, the fear, the overwhelm, because March can be a month of illusion. Now, you have lighten up here. This is your energy, Leo. So you are possibly being a light to others. And that may be the sun that I was just getting here. Lighten up, because the sun is coming out. And I feel like you're working through some of the, again, insecurities or fears, but you're bypassing. You're not getting sucked into the eye of the tornado here. I feel, if anything, you're cleaning up some of the wreckage in a way that feels lighter, right? It feels lighter because it's not like you were witnessing the storm all around. It's like you come back the next day, and yes, there's still a little bit of wreckage, but it's not bringing in the anxiety or the fears because you were directly involved in something here. All right, so let's dive in. What is being illuminated? What truth is being revealed? Six of Swords. This is about you moving on. Now, the Six of Swords can be a new journey. So there is a new journey ahead, and this is what is being revealed to you, because what comes before the Six of Swords? The Five of Swords here. Now, the Six of Michael, which is also the swords, Archangel Michael is the archangel of protection. You call him in for protection, for guidance, for help and support. And he's here. He's here to take you towards calmer waters. And look at that. You actually see the storm in the background. And it almost feels like this boat is bypassing the storm. You may be kind of riding on the edges where you're witnessing it, you're seeing it, but again, you're not right in the middle of it. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. For those of you that may be traveling in the month of March, specifically around the 6th, the 16th, or the 26th, I feel like something goes better than planned, or if there is some sort of delay, you actually bypass here like a wait time, or you get a better deal, or you're able to get refunded here and some. It just feels like you're getting ahead, even though there may be some sort of a push against the plans. I also feel like you're using your mind, you're using your communication skills to not feed into frustration or anxiety. I feel like you are showing up with love, right? With kindness, with the glass half full, saying, okay, well, you know, this opportunity is over here and it looks disastrous, but how can I keep an abundant mindset? So whatever this is for you in the month of March, what is being illuminated is you can go in a new direction. As I was saying earlier, the light at the end of the tunnel, and they're showing me like all the way to the left. It feels like I'm going all the way. I mean, this could be a line. It could be like a waiting room. It feels like if you go into a place, so for example, you may have an interview in the month of March, or maybe you are, visiting family. I feel like there's a line of people here. I feel like if you go all the way to the left, it feels like the line is shorter, or you're able to connect with good vibing people. I'm not sure how that resonates with you at this time, but just keep that in mind if you come across, maybe it's a grocery store line, or, you go get your gas pump, or you fill your gas tank up. Maybe the line on the left is shorter. It just feels like you're able to kind of squeeze through some of the difficulty here. So I like that this is being illuminated, because oftentimes the eclipse can bring out uncomfortable truths. And even though I do see there's something uncomfortable here for you, you get to see through the struggle. Yeah, you get to see through the struggle here. So believe in your good luck. It could even be something that, you're like, wow, how did that just happen when everybody else had to take, a longer approach or a longer way? And there may even be at times some feelings of guilt, but I don't feel like you should be guilty about this because I feel like you're manifesting a smoother process here. You're manifesting, a quicker turnaround in some way than maybe other people have. And it doesn't mean that you should feel guilty about this. I just feel like your energy is more smooth sailing. And that's what the Six of Swords literally is about. You see the sail ship or sailboat kind of sailing across here with the help. You may be calling in your angels or your guides. So let's look at what needs to be released. Any outdated beliefs, habits, or patterns. We have the Nine of Ariel, which is the Nine of Pentacles here. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. I just said that here. You are manifesting a life that you love. Now, what needs to be released? Well, there could be a couple of outdated beliefs, specifically around my way, like my way or the highway, or independence, or even codependence. Now, again, not saying that you are stubborn or feisty or anything of that nature, but sometimes there can be a belief like I have to do this alone, or I'm the only one that can get this done, or, if I don't do it, nobody's going to do it. It's never going to happen. So yes, of course, there is an independent energy here, but also recognizing that even though you may be doing something on your own, even the challenging people are helping you. So it's not one-sided. And when you see the reciprocity in all things, when you are able to see the balance in all things here, that really helps you realign. So I feel like you are taking a look at any patterns that hold you back from your dreams, okay? Any beliefs that are holding you back, maybe outdated beliefs around money or around hard work. Maybe you have the mentality that you have to work so darn hard and break your back to, to make a decent income, or you have to, go thousands and thousands of dollars into debt in order to, it just feels like you're changing your belief system and you're saying, wait a second, I can have these dreams fulfilled. I can live the life that I want. What habits can I create and start now? Even if it's something tiny, like your morning routine can make all the world of difference. You may be changing up, how you approach others, how you receive your information. So the Nine of Pentacles is a really good sign here, but I also feel like there could be pride that gets in the way from asking for help. And maybe that's what is being released here. For those of you that may let, the pride get in the way, saying, I got this, I can carry, 7 grocery bags in on one arm. I don't need the door, opened, or I don't need anyone to help. So I feel like it's important that you ask for help if need be. And also, don't be afraid to ask for directions. Because I'm getting a map in front of me, it feels like directions ahead. And of course, we live in a day and age where you can throw directions into, a GPS, but there's something beautiful about asking and communicating with others instead of relying on technology. And that is coming up for you, Leo, where you may be forced in a way, maybe it's because your phone dies or because you don't have service. It just feels like there may be an event that you're forced to connect with someone else, or talk face to face with someone, and you may have a conversation, and that changes your day. It changes theirs, and it could actually put you on a detour that really uplifts your energy in some way. So trust in the map. And when I say map, that can also be your internal compass. If you're being guided to ask here, go for it. All right. Where are you being called to find balance? What area is out of alignment? You have the Ace of Pentacles here. So the Ace of Pentacles can be our physical health. It can be balancing our spiritual world and our physical world. So there may be a need for harmony between the both. If you've been focusing so much into maybe the physical, hence the Nine of Pentacles here, or maybe focusing so much on health that you haven't been able to give to important relationships, or perhaps you've been neglecting your physical health because you've been focusing on another area. This is really about bringing new resources to the table here, and knowing that you can ask for help when it comes to resources. And perhaps that's why the 9 of Pentacles is showing up here. Because the Ace of Ariel, when things come into balance for you, when you're able to balance up both the physical and the material, or excuse me, the physical, material, and spiritual realm, when you're able to bring those together, it's your lucky day. Leo, it says new resources of money, new resources of time, of support. There could even be a job change or a promotion coming in. This is also about you getting into better shape, either physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. So you are taking a look at areas that may be misaligned, and you're being called to find balance within yourself, okay? Most oftentimes, this is an internal balance if something externally is feeling disconnected, or if something externally is feeling a bit dissatisfied, or if you are restless. Oftentimes it's a call to look within. Now, what karmic cycle is coming to a close? You have the 5 of Wands. This is beautiful. So 5 of Wands coming to a close is a challenge that you can resolve. So what past lesson is completing? There may have been lessons around competition. There may have been lessons around criticism, either by self or others. This can also be adversity. Maybe too many people involved. Again, remember what I said about going down the rabbit hole of fear or getting sucked into maybe other people's drama? This isn't for you. You're thinking, not my monkeys, not my circus. If it's out of my control, then I don't have to give it attention. I don't have to respond to it. So kudos to you, Leo, because the 5 of Wands is difficult. We get sucked into unnecessary conflict and we lack direction. And that may be why the map came up as well. So you have learned, you have completed and closed out something that maybe it wasn't yours to begin with, or maybe it was, but you learned lessons around what we have discussed here. And it says, have patience with yourself and those around you. So big lessons in patience as well. And that can be a hard lesson to master. All right. What new energy is entering your life? Okay, well, we have the 5 of Swords here, but this is actually interesting because remember, you start off with the 6 of Swords. So this, remember the spiritual I can't say spiritual bypassing, but because you've learned a lesson, this is part of it. 5 of Wands here, that's the lesson that is completed at this time. So now you know what to fight for and what to release. So this actually benefits you. And that could be why I see you kind of skipping ahead here, or, bypassing some sort of waiting period, or you're able to kind of move straight towards the 6 of Swords, because you know now, you know the difference. This situation doesn't serve you. You're releasing your attachment to the outcome, and you are taking a different approach. So if there is some sort of drama, you're definitely finding conflict resolution. I want to get one more card to clarify. Spirit, what new energy is coming in? We see that, yes, there could be some challenges, some mountains to climb here, but it feels like you're taking a different approach to it here. And that approach is the 3 of Wands. Beautiful. There's the ships again. I keep getting like moving forward, smooth sailing. So some of you, this does have to do with travel or planning, wise planning here, knowing things ahead of time, like looking at the map prior, or even expecting some sort of detour ahead, but knowing that or preparing for that could help you navigate through some choppy waters and get you towards something that feels more aligned with where you are wanting to go here. You know what I'm feeling here, Leo? I'm feeling the way that I'm seeing this and how I'm feeling it and interpreting it. It almost feels like a review. Like if you go on Google and you see that there's 2-star review and you go read all of the reviews and it's horrifying and you're like, oh no, but I've already booked this, or, this is who I'm working with, or this is, an experience that I have to go through, but all of the reviews are negative. It feels like you are the one person who would write the 5-star review because that's the experience that you've had. And even though other people may have had, a very difficult experience with this, situation or this person or this trip or this event, whatever it may be for you, Leo, I feel like there's a 5-star review that you're going to give here because your energy is different. Because you are rising above the conflict, the fray, the adversity. And that's what I see here with this 5 of Swords. So yeah, there is something new coming in that has the potential for conflict, but because you have learned a very valuable lesson, you're moving forward in it. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Beautiful. All right, Leo. What guidance does the universe have for you? Final spirit message. Now, if I didn't mention earlier on in your reading, the lunar eclipse, the full moon lunar eclipse is in the sign of Virgo on the 14th. That is a time of cleansing, releasing anything that no longer serves you, especially themes around perfectionism and control. It may even be controlling environments or higher governing agencies, things of that nature. But we also have a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Aries on the 29th of March, and that brings in a fiery new beginning. So I mentioned those dates. The 14th through the 29th is, the in-between. It's the gateway between eclipse time, and you have the 14 showing up here, which is the Temperance card. So final message from Spirit is saying this eclipse gateway is a very powerful one for you because you are consciously acknowledging some of the patterns or habits or beliefs that have gotten you into a bit of a pickle in the past. And you may be well versed, well prepared this time around. And it says here, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience. We just talked about that here. So it feels like you are in control of self. Anything external that is coming in at you, because we have double 5s, but 5 and 5 equals 1, right? So it equals a new beginning. You get to do something in a different way, like react or respond in a different way that's going to get you a different result. So this is wonderful because card 14 brings in Archangel Zadkiel. So Zadkiel is helping you bring about balance to any situation that feels off kilter here, helping you realign. It says forgiving and healing energy as well. So you may be forgiving yourself for what you did not know. But this time around, I just keep getting the message of solution orientedness, or it says solutions, right? So you are dropping into more of a solution oriented mind, but I feel like that mind is very much connected to your spiritual self, right? You're connecting to your crown chakra. You're listening to the intuitive wisdom that's coming in, and that's what your guides, your ancestors, your loved ones want you to do this month, because that's going to help you find the solutions. That's going to help you stay in your own lane, and that is going to help you find that objective compromise, because I see, yes, things are going to be shaken up here for you, but you don't have to get pulled into or sucked into that, undertow. You don't have to let that wave bring you down in some way here. So I like this reading for you, Leo. You are really living your best life, or you're heading towards, a brighter future for yourself and having a really great experience. Some of you, this is a 5-star experience. So I'm loving that. Now, your final messages here, you have the cedar tree. This is a very impactful energy. Some of you are open spirits, opening yourself to spiritual and divine guidance. You have here the empath. You may be feeling very empathic this month, so your energies are quite sensitive. And as I said in the beginning, you may even retreat a bit, take some time out for yourself. Maybe even hunker down and relax. It says your energy guides others in a positive light. Yes, you are maybe lightening the mood here. That's why you're showing up, and it says lighten up, because you may be actually the one that is bringing light to the matter, or you are making light of a matter or a situation, and that actually helps others around you. It's like you're able to break the ice. You're able to, have the conversation that immediately, maybe you crack a joke, or it's what you say that lets other people feel more comfortable, more at ease here. And it helps them open up. It helps them feel safe. So you are a guiding light this month, and possibly, in your career, in your personal world as well, not just this month, but every month. This is about you having an impact, and maybe even wandering, and I'm getting the quote, not all who wander are lost. And that's interesting because I keep seeing the map here as well. So not all who wander are lost. And then lastly, we have the angel oak, which I'm going to cover them up here because this is all about connection, support, and growth. This makes perfect sense with what I was getting here in your reading. Our roots are stronger when we grow together. So like I said earlier, there may be an opportunity for you to connect with others. And because they are, because they're naked here, there's a sense of vulnerability within this. There is a sense of, connectivity and growth by being in vulnerable situations with another, or asking for help, as I said earlier as well. But this is definitely about your roots this month, being stable, feeling stable, but also connecting and reaching out to others. So this is a beautiful energy coming in for you, Leo. That is what I have for your March 2025 bonus reading. If you do like the message, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't already. And if you haven't already jumped on board the Soul Saturday sessions, where I show up face to face and deliver channeled messages as well as global predictions. And then I also answer your questions as well. So I'll link that playlist in the description box. I'll also link it to the video here at the end. And thank you again, Leo, for joining. Lots of love.